In this video, I'm going to show how I make the gospel crosses. So what we need to start out with is a cord that's about 4 feet long, and I've got mine folded in half. And then I'm going to start out at the bottom, so we'll be starting with the yellow beads. So I start out by putting 2 yellow beads on the cord and putting them into the middle. And then I try to even it out so that I've got those beads about halfway, so it looks like this. Then I'm right-handed, so I'm going to take this cord, this side, and put it through, and I'll put it down and open that up. So you notice I'm taking this cord around back and putting it through the yellow bead. It's a little awkward because I'm trying to stay underneath the camera. So I pull that through, and it'll look like this as I'm doing that. And I know because the way I did this, I don't have it even. So I need to take a hold of this and then even out my yarn so that they're, or a string so that they're even on the end, and this one isn't quite. So I need to do some adjusting by pulling this out and pulling this over until I get it about right. It looks like I need to go just a little farther yet. There, and now I'm about the right length. Maybe just a hair over. There we go, now I'm pretty close. So now I've got my yellow done, and it looks like this. The next color that we're going to put on is black. So I always tend to work from the right side, but the left side is fine too. If you're left-handed, you might want to. And I'm going to put both black beads on this cord and pull them over so that it looks like this. Now I'm going to take this string and wrap it around and bring it in this way. So here we go, this string, wrap it around and put it in back in the black. And pull that through. And when I do that, notice how it puts the 2 beads. And so now I've got the yellow and the black on the cross. And I do the next color, which is red, just like that. So I'm going to work from the right, so I take my right string, put 2 red beads on it, pull it down, so it looks like this. Then I'm going to take this cord, string it around, and bring it into this side of the red. Pull it through, and I've got to flip it around just a little bit and work with it, and now I've got the beads looking like that. My next color would be blue, so I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to start from the right, thread 2 blue beads onto the cord, so it looks like that. Then I'm going to take this cord, string it around, and bring it in this side of the blue. And again, so it looks like this. My next color then now would be the white, and so I need 4 whites, and these are going to be done a little bit differently. And again, I'm going to start from the right side and thread 4 white beads on that cord and bring them over. And now this I'm going to do a little differently. So I'm going to take the end of this cord and I'm going to bring this cord around and through this white bead and all the way through. And I might have to twist it a couple times because I'm right-handed, so I'm going to move it this way and bring this cord in through this side of the beads. I always think I can go through all 4 beads at once, but it doesn't always work that way. But I like to try. And then as I get those on there, it's going to look a little goofy at first. But I pull those all the way down. And I'll have to work with it a little bit to get those 4 beads down there. And I'm going to twist mine around and turn mine around because I like to work at it from this angle. And as I do that, you've got to keep these blue beads tight. I'll have to work with this. I usually have to pull the inside cord. I've got to pull it a little tighter to tighten up those white beads, and then it should look like that. And so I've got part of my cross made. And now I'm going to do the same side and the same thing on this side. So I'm going to take this string and put 4 white beads on it. And it will look like this. Now I'm going to do the same thing as I did before. I'm going to take this cord, loop it around here, and put it inside this white one. So I'll bring this cord, I'm going to turn my beads around like I did last time, and they're going to go through this for this row of white beads. Once I get those through, then I pull this all the way through. It'll look like this. Sometimes you have to turn it around to get it quite the way you want it. And I'm going to bring those closer in. And again, I'll probably turn it around again. And a lot of times that inside cord, and I'll pull this aside just so it's not so confusing. A lot of times this inside cord is what I have to pull to tighten it. Notice when I pull that inside cord, it tightens. And so now I've got all 4 white beads on the cross. And notice all I need to do is fill in that middle. And so I'm going to fill it in first of all with a green bead, and again I'm going to start on the right side, and this one will be done a little bit differently. So I'm going to start with this string, and I'll put 2 green beads on it, and so that it looks like this. And now I'm going to take my other cord. This is what it looks like. I'm going to take this string and go through the green string right here. Where the black came out, I'm going to put the other side in. And by doing that, notice how it straightens that right up and fills that in and makes it a nice square. Or it lines it up. Nice rectangle, really. And then I'm going to do the same thing with the purple. And so again, I'm going to start on the right side. So I'm going to start with this thread or cord and thread it with the purple. Pull it on so that it looks like this. And notice then I'm going to pull it over here, and when I do that, then I'm going to take this black cord that came out of the green, and I'm going to pull it through, and I'm going to pull it through the front end of that purple, just like I did with the green. So I've got to turn that so I can get at it. And by doing that, again, you can see what's going to happen as you watch this. It's going to line that right up and make that cross. And so there you have the end of your gospel cross work. Now all you have to do is tie the ends so that you've got your necklace.